Hello!
Bonjour.
Welcome to the boyfriend tag, meet my boyfriend. This is Nico. I'm gonna ask him questions in English. He's gonna answer in French because he's gonna be more comfortable. And then I think I'm just gonna translate in a text under the video. Are you ready?
Oui, je suis prêt.
Oh my god, you are so French.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 1. How did we meet?
On s'est rencontrés à la base Tinder en janvier 2022, très important. Il faut que je détaille? Tu veux que je détaille?
Un peu, oui.
D'accord.
J'aimerais bien.
Je m'étais remis sur Tinder il y a peu. Je suis retourné sans trop y croire. Et j'avais trouvé très mignonne sur ces photos. J'avais liké sans trop y croire, comme beaucoup. Elle a liké aussi mon profil.
On his profile, he put up pictures of him doing paramotor. There's a lot of nature around him, so it's like, this is a cool guy. He has a passion for it, and also he likes to be outside. So I was like, yes. In the details, he was like, I'm looking for someone who is passionate and who makes me passionate. One thing that I understood from my previous relationships is that I want affection. I want to give and receive affection. This is the most important to me. So that spoke to me.
Son profil, elle avait dit qu'elle avait des pouvoirs très forts. Elle arrivait à faire des petits personnages en saucisse. C'est mamie en saucisse.
Is that what seduced you?
Ouais, oui, clairement.
We met on Tinder. What was your first impression of me?
Quand tu as liké mon profil et que ça a matché, je me suis dit, elle a dû se tromper et elle va sûrement me bloquer dans 2 heures. On s'est très vite donné rendez-vous par téléphone. Dès la première discussion, c'était très très intéressant.
Tu me trouvais comment?
Très ouverte à la discussion, parce que tu m'as confié des choses personnelles, quoi. Pas des choses qu'on confie à tout le monde. Et du coup, ça m'a mis en confiance parce que je me suis dit que si elle s'ouvre à moi, c'est qu'elle m'a fait confiance.
So my first impression of you, okay, this is a dead, like a daddy kind of guy because he seems to have like muscle in the arms, but a little bit of stomach, and I really love that. I love guys like that. I think he can pick me up. He can hold my head on his shoulder. I was thinking about that. That was my first impression, just like seeing you. I really loved your eyes. The way you looked at the camera on the photo, the pictures you had on Tinder, I was like almost instantly, I felt very attracted. When we spoke on the phone, it was mostly me speaking. But that's how I feel love, by you listening to me. And when I saw him first in real life, it was a few days later because we couldn't wait longer. As soon as I opened the gate and I see him on the other side of the road, and he's so handsome. Il est vraiment beau.
Alors, tu dis, ça va, il est beau.
Ça va, il est beau. What's one talent I have?
C'est de dormir beaucoup.
That's not a real answer.
C'est ta façon la façon que tu as de m'aimer, en fait, d'être affectueuse avec moi.
Merci. One talent you have, you are the most optimistic person I've ever met. You are also very smart, like a manager smart. Like you know how to organize things, how to keep things going, how to make sure that we have food, that we have rest, that everything is going great, that administrationally things are done. You are very good at reassuring.
Et puis je te vends bien les choses aussi.
Yeah, oh my god. He's telling me everything. We are cooking and he's like, this is very good because it's very efficient and you see how much time it takes and like very good material. And I'm like, are you trying to sell me that thing? Like, how much do you want for it? All the freaking time. But he's very good at it. I'm like, take my money, take all of it.
Si un autre talent auquel j'ai pensé.
I have many.
Oui, c'est vrai. Tu as beaucoup de passion et tu te lances dans beaucoup de projets super intéressants. Aussi bien les livres que tu écris que les contenus que tu crées. Je te trouve très inspirante et très inspirée.
Thank you so much. I have something to add. You go along with everything. You are just incredibly open, and if I have an idea, you are like, yeah, let's do it. You are very excited and enthusiastic as a person. Very good company. Extremely funny. Extremely funny. At the beginning, I thought he only had like dead jokes.
Au début, tu me disais souvent, mon ex était plus drôle.
I'm so sorry. But But now that he's more relaxed and he knows I'm not going anywhere, we are like 7 months in, 8 months in even.
7. Ouais,
7. He's more relaxed and he makes better jokes and he makes more of them. What am I afraid of?
Je dirais ton passé, quelque chose qui t'a beaucoup marqué et qui continue un peu à agir sur ta vie.
Last and last, but yes. You know me very well. That's my one fear. Like, I'm not afraid of the future at all.
C'est vrai.
At all. Present stuff, not really. Sometimes I get very afraid that people hate me, you know?
Oui.
I think everyone hates me.
Oui.
Yeah.
Et elle souhaite que tout le monde l'aime.
Yeah, everyone needs to like me.
Surtout les hommes.
Mostly, yes. What's one thing you are afraid of? There is only one thing, and it's me not being interested in you anymore, leaving you. Yeah, not loving you anymore. But it's also true for your daughter. You are very afraid that your daughter is gonna turn away from you. I think that's it, because you do paramotor, but you are not afraid of paramotor things. You are very cautious.
Oui.
You are just a bit scared, just the needed amount.
Ouais. Juste la peur qu'il faut pour pas faire de bêtises, quoi.
What is something I do that you wish I didn't do?
Ça c'est difficile comme question, parce que même j'ai beau y réfléchir, je vois rien de gênant en fait.
Doubt yourself. I wish you wouldn't, and doubt your relationship. Doubt the security that we have in each other. Because sometimes you freak out. Every time you are like, oh my god, I hurt you. And I'm like, no, I just had a flashback. It's past trauma. I have PTSD, like post-traumatic disorders. So I get those. And there are some triggers that you can't really identify. So sometimes it just pops up. And it's kind of inevitable. Alors, who has the more dominant personality? What do you think?
Toi, je dirais un peu.
Really?
Oui. Je prends beaucoup ton avis en considération. Même si je propose plusieurs possibilités, mais on fait ce que toi tu décides.
Yeah. You are dominant in a way that you are caretaker, protective, very protective. He knows how to tell me when I'm acting out. Like, I'm more like a child who knows what she wants and wants to get it and right away. And sometimes I can be very harsh when I'm having like a meltdown and I'm saying things that I don't necessarily mean when I'm not having the meltdown. And I can be very harsh on him, and he's like, you are being unfair. And he says it with such it's very manly. You are never threatening. I'm never scared of you. But you have a manly attitude, you know? That kind of very protective, strong. I really like that. You know how to handle it. I can be a lot to handle, and he knows how to. I used to be very submissive. I'd say now I'm more like, I know what I want. It has to be like that and not any other way. What kind of activities do we do together?
On aime beaucoup se promener, aller dans des endroits un peu jolis comme hier, Pérouge.
Visiting places.
Les musées.
Exploring, yes. Cultural activities. We like to change it up. Sometimes a sporty activity. We go outside in nature. Sometimes it's watching movies. We are into thrillers and horror movies, which I never liked before because I was too scared of them, but I feel so safe. And we are all the time together, so board games, family dinners, we love family time, going to eat a piece of cake, just simple things like that. We don't like to party. Describe our nightly sleeping situation.
Tous les soirs, ensemble.
Every night together. It depends. We don't even have a side. When the bed has a wall, I sleep to the wall because I feel safer between you and the wall. Usually you sleep next to the bathroom because you wake up first, you get up first, so it just makes sense. So it depends on the room, because sometimes when we are at your parents, we switch places and we are fine with that. When we started sleeping together, you were all over me. I didn't really appreciate that. It was a little bit too much. I was like, I'm suffocating. So we had a few discussions about that, and he made huge efforts to...
Parce qu'il fait chaud aussi, mais après, dès qu'il fera froid.
It keeps me too warm. No, my favorite sleeping situation is we touch at one point. So it's either elbows or knees or head, not all of them. His favorite sleeping situation is all over me. So we compromise.
C'est pour que je te protège.
No. The compromise is we do what I like. What are our plans with this relationship? What are your plans? It's like, wait, I'm a dad. I'm like, what are your plans with my daughter?
On a envie de construire une maison, voyager, de prendre un fourgon aménagé, de plus avoir de patron de travail et d'être notre propre patron et de travailler ensemble dans la création de contenu ou des Airbnb.
We are planning on staying together forever, if possible.
Oui.
It's going very well. We both feel pretty safe and accomplished and just great. I feel loved. I feel like I can do everything I want. He lets me work on my projects. He accepts me and my strange personality, and it feels less strange. I just feel amazing. I like, ooh, I have such an interesting personality and I'm so fascinating because this is how he makes me feel. We want the same things from life. I love that. We don't want to have any children normally because we already have one each, and he raised up 2 children that weren't his. Kids, we just want to enjoy life in general and continue raising the children we already have. This content creation worked out pretty well for us, so we want to continue that. We would like to have a business on our own. We are going to invest in Airbnb business because I love hosting. I run a hotel once as a hotel manager, and that was my most favorite job, so I really want to do that at home. Camper van, a little Airbnb or like a little wooden cabin in our garden. I'm very lucky because he's on board. He would love to have a business together. To me, it's like a power couple move, and I absolutely love it. I would love to have a business with my life partner. What is your biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
Le mensonge.
Lying. When you get a gift and you say,
lovely
gift.
Des mensonges plus graves.
Hiding things from your partner. Yeah. I think this is why you love listening to me. I share everything.
Oui.
All my thoughts, my feelings, where am I at? Like, you know everything. So I guess it's very reassuring for you.
Fais ce que tu dis vraiment.
Yeah, my action.
Mais elle le fait.
Yeah, I am almost hurtfully honest. I say what I think and what I feel, even if it hurts. I'd prefer to know if you lose interest or if you find something annoying in me. I'm gonna work it out. I just want to know. Yeah, deal breaker, someone who drinks, someone who gets like wasted, you know. Like I find that kind of disgusting, and I just don't want to deal with that. Violence, any kind of degradation or form of violence, even if it's just words, any kind of putting me down. I am very straight. Going into this relationship, I had a lot of expectations and a lot of rules and a lot of things I wouldn't tolerate. I didn't really have a problem with you. We only had that problem of you needing a lot more being close and affectionate than I had. Like, I need a little bit more alone time than you, I think. But you are giving it to me now, because we worked on that. I was a little bit harsh about that too, because I was like, we can't continue like this. If it stays like this, it's not gonna work. I can't live with someone who needs this much from me, this much time and presence and like being all over me. I really thought you would tell me that I need to change, and you would be like, that's not okay. And you were just like, okay, I understand, I'm gonna think about it. And like a few days later you took action. I was impressed. Someone who stays always at home and doesn't wanna go out.
Oui, aussi.
Ever. Also someone who has a lot of friends. I don't like that because I'm a homebody. Yeah, I don't like very sporty guys. Like who spend all of their time in the gym. I don't like guys who never doubt themselves. I hate that. So yeah, those are our deal breakers. You're very intelligent. I love the conversations we have are intellectually stimulating. That's very important to me. I need a smart man. I need him to have a sense of art. If he's not creating art, he needs to be receptive to it. Like he needs to enjoy paintings, poems, artsy films, nature, see the beauty in things in a deeper way. I don't like superficial people. Okay, I had a lot to say.
Oui, j'ai l'habitude.
I love that he's bigger than me. It wasn't a deal breaker for me. Smaller men are fine, but that's a bonus. Thank you very much for listening to us and meeting my lovely, lovely boyfriend.
Enchanté et merci.
That was our boyfriend tag. We're gonna see you in our next video.
D'accord.
Super. Peace. Bye.